What's up, friends? Hope you're having a great start to your week. It is Monday here when I'm filming this, but hope you're doing all right wherever you are. Wanted to talk today about what I see a lot of people doing. So if you've already got an audience of like 100,000 followers, you've got major labels like actively trying to get you signed to a deal, not like a development deal or something like that, then this isn't for you. But if you are under 100,000 followers, you don't have that, this is some really good advice for you. So I see a lot of people trying to use playbooks that work for major acts on major labels. And they try, and it's just not working. The reason why, it's a playbook developed for someone who's not you yet. We've got to use a playbook that's developed for where we are. The same way like a high school football team isn't using a pro football playbook, and the other way around. You don't see NFL people using high school playbooks, right? You've got to use the playbook for where you are. So what's the playbook look like for an indie artist or someone signed to a smaller independent label or a non-major or something like that for marketing and promotion? It's really, really easy. It's just relationships. That's all it is. That's all this stuff is. So the reason why so many artists are constantly promoting and constantly seeing lackluster results, or they're spending a lot of money on Spotify marketing stuff and they're seeing those results, they're seeing like the streams come through, but it's from like 50 accounts, and they're not really building connections with people. They release merch and nobody buys it. They release a song and nobody hears it. It's because we're using someone else's playbook and we're promoting all the time. So if you think about it, building a great fan base is like building a great friendship. So if your friend all the time was like, hey, would you give me some money? Or hey, would you bail me out? Or hey, could I sleep on your couch? Or hey, could you come to my business and spend a bunch of money? Like, you wouldn't feel very valued in that relationship, would you? You'd probably not be friends with them for very much longer. It's the same thing. So when we do that with our fan base all the time, we're just turning people off who really wanted the chance to care. And it's no wonder we're not doing well, right? So the name of the game is relationships. It takes adding value to the relationship. It takes having conversations. It takes it being like a two-way street here. Stop using a playbook that wasn't developed for you. There's a reason why indie or major labels aren't taking new, like developing artists, is because they haven't figured out how to do this stuff. They're doing something that really, really works for them. But there's a reason why every time they sign a development deal, they're like, yeah, you build your audience and then we'll talk, you know. Your music's great, but let's talk in a while once you built an audience. So the stuff that's going to get you to that point is not what you're going to be doing after that. So the inverse is true. The playbook they're using, it's not going to work for you. Stop using it. Stop trying to force that in there, because it's not working. If it's working for you, rock and roll, man. Like, you got a plan that works and you don't even need this. But if it's not working, you got to stop doing what you're doing, start doing something else. And most likely what you're trying to do is not remotely appropriate for where you are right now. So it's worth getting something that's tailored for you. It's worth getting something that's tailored for where you are. And it's worth getting something that's tailored for where you even want to be. All right? So stop using someone else's playbook. Stop buying these like blanket, like one size fits all things. There's a reason why it's only $100. There's a reason why it's only $500, is because it's not actually made to work for everybody. It works for some people, and it's just a really quick sell. There's a reason why I don't really dig product solutions, is because you can't solve tactical issues with a blanket one-size-fits-all. All right, hope this helps. You gotta use a different playbook for the state that you're in. And for almost all you guys, for almost all of us who are on social media right now, that playbook looks like building great relationships. All right, hope that helps. Comment below if you've got questions about that, or tell me if that connected with you. I'd love to hear. The whole point of this series of videos is to add just tons of value to what you're doing. So hope you're doing great. Have an awesome week. Hit me up if you want some help one-on-one. See ya.